Alright guys, welcome back to Sensei and the Pupil. We got Sensei Cray and Sensei Paul.
Hey.
And today we're going over the critically acclaimed Code Geass'd.
Lelouch of the Rebellion.
It's season 1.
I can't play violin.
So I picked this. This was my anime. I picked it. I've seen this anime like a lot. Well, I've heard about it like a lot.
You've seen it before?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I haven't watched it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah.
You know, so I figured it's supposed to be good, right?
There's hype. There was hype about it when it was out.
Well, we're about to tell you about it now. So we'll go with the synopsis first. So you have Lelouch, who is he's not really a fallen noble because his parents died. But so you have this guy who used to be noble. They killed his parents. Mm-hmm. So now he has this hatred and he wants revenge.
Yes.
And he ends up getting special powers called Code Geass'd. And his special power...
No, it's not called
It's called Geass'd.
Yeah.
It's called Geass'd.
Might as well be called Code Geass'd, right? Might as well be.
So
why not?
He gets this Geass'd, which allows him to kind of mind control people almost.
Yeah.
People do whatever he says.
Yeah.
And after he gets his power, he's kind of struggling to take down the system that killed his family. Are you alright, dude?
Yeah.
And in doing so, he is fighting Britannia, which is
It's America.
Basically.
In a sense.
They never name America.
But it's full of like nobles and people who like think they're better than just common people. And since his family used to be noble, he is now more of a commoner, which they call 11s, which is a section of Japan.
It's a racial slur.
So
yes. The whole country. It's 11.
So Code Geass'd is just kind of his attempt to overthrow the hierarchy of Britannia.
Yeah.
And in doing so, there is love.
There's loss.
There's loss.
There is.
And there's friendships.
There's betrayal as well.
So,
and a lot of plotting and like chess maneuvers, checkers. Like they're playing some games, and I love it.
So, watching this Code Geass'd reminded me of. I'm going to refer to him as Code Geass'd.
Right.
So Lelouch kind of reminds me of
Light.
Was it Light?
Yeah.
So the whole kind of like thinking and strategically, and like in the beginning, you see him, playing chess.
Right.
And he's really good at it. So he's kind of this like strategic guy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Yes.
So he's kind of this strategic guy, and and this whole season 1 is just kind of him having a chess match with the leaders of Britannia, and because there's multiple leaders here, so with the different leaders, because one he kills his
brother.
Yeah,
stepbrother.
What's his half brother?
In-law. Yeah.
Half brother.
Dude,
Clovis is
the king obviously is fucking like this dude is mad. Like he's getting wives.
Yeah.
He has like a lot of kids.
True. And Lelouch is one of them. That's his half brother that he kills.
Yeah.
They're all viceroys,
princes and princesses.
Yeah.
So I mean, 24 episodes, right?
24.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a lot to get into. Just
25. I'm sorry. 25.
25 is kind of like a lot to get into, but dude, I'd like to explain the whole entire plot. Like,
No, you did good with like.
It would be way too much.
You're trying to get revenge on Britannia.
That's the summary. Yeah,
it's pretty damn.
Yeah, like I don't need your approval.
I'll see you did well.
So, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
Should we just like get into of like what
Types
we
and
like?
gripes.
Or, yeah.
I mean, we're definitely missing out on the main component of how these fights are won and lost.
Oh yeah.
And those are nightmares.
Yes. Freaking Gundam.
Yes. I mean, you said Gundam Light, but they're nightmares.
Yeah, freaking Gundams. They're hot. And the cool thing about these Gundams is they don't fly. They're like they fly later, but they're like it makes sense. They're like they have wheels on the back, so they can move.
Gundams.
But it's kind of dumb to think a machine that moves with its legs would run faster than something with wheels on it. That makes way more sense. Like it's like a moving tank. Yeah. That makes sense. Like whenever they move, you hear the wheels churning. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And then when they fly later, it's cool too. But it's almost kind of cheating, but whatever. Gawain, I love that gun.
That is cool.
That was a fire
cool
one.
Gundam,
Little
fucking laser cannons.
Yeah, that was fire.
That was sick.
Hedgehog cannon.
But Lancelot's the best. Come on, other than Gawain.
Well, he is a white knight, right?
He's a white knight.
I mean, I don't know about the person fucking riding him though.
We'll get into the gripes here in a little bit. What'd you guys like about this anime?
Woo.
Anything?
I had quite a bit I liked. I had a lot of hypes, especially some really cool moments too. But really, I think my biggest hype was just the tech. This show really focused well on its main character, and even the opposite. Like, I don't want to call Suzaku a main character, but he kind of was.
Yeah.
Him and Lelouch were like the main characters, and the way they focused on them, and then to even see Lelouch's game where he's playing with Suzaku, he didn't even know Suzaku was him, right? The Lancelot, to like episode 19.
Yeah, right.
And like to play, it was just a really well put together, like chess match in my opinion, the whole way through. Like it rivaled Death Note to me. It rivaled that in like terms of chess match, and it was cool too because of Gundams.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, I really loved the whole theme of it. Was just cool. Pulling a Paul right here. I liked all of it, you know.
I mean, no, I didn't really like all of it, to be honest with you. But
hypes,
we're not. This is hypes, yeah. So don't tell me what I. The Gundam aspect was cool. I'll give you that. The nightmares or whatever. I kind of wish that they were more nuanced. Like, I mean, yeah, the princesses had their own, like, you know, the spears and all that. But I feel like
weapon type stuff.
Yeah, and the Japanese had their own. You know what? I take that back. They were pretty nuanced.
They were cool.
But yeah, even the Japanese had their own like samurai type.
Yeah,
that was cool
too. The Varus cannon, the specialized cannon.
I think the characters were very fleshed out. Even the ancillary, like the side characters, like the princesses and the princes, they all had their own little moment to shine in each episode. Like Luke or whatever his name was, the one who got shot.
Clovis,
yeah, Clovis. Like he was a dick. Like like they gave him enough shine to like, oh, I fucking hate this guy. You know, he deserved to get get shot in the head. And to your point, like. You really wanted Lelouch to get his revenge. He was such a good character. You're like, dude, yeah, the King of Britannia deserves to die. Like, damn. And I like the fact that they didn't get into who did it. It was a whodunit, basically, because this whole time, he's just trying to figure out who killed his mom.
I kind of thought that was like a background piece, though. They brought up a few times, but like, yes, he did ask Cornelia who killed his mom.
And Clovis.
Clovis.
Yeah.
Both of them.
It's like my brother and my sister were in the plot.
Yeah, he even asked, what's her name? He even asked Euphemia.
But how does he not know? Of course it was his dad, dude. Come on.
No, but
how do you not know that?
It was his dad. But not directly. It wasn't directly his dad saying, hey, go kill her. It had to be one of the princes or the princesses. It was his dad. Are you spoiling right now?
No.
Like, what's going on?
Dude, his dad, every time we see his dad, he's just evilly laughing.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you that it was his dad who gave the order. But
your screen time was 90% laughing evilly. It
was definitely a prince or a princess, because Clovis even said, hey, these two might know who did it. As far as like...
It was his dad.
Oh my god. I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, I'm just saying, everyone knows.
You're being my gripe right now.
Like Craig just wants to be right, you know?
I know.
No, I'm just saying, you know?
I'm not saying he's wrong either. So, but yeah, the characters is one of the highest points, because... even Nunnally, who had barely any screen time, you appreciated her, like, kind of like, she's so innocent.
Hated her.
That she kind of held sway over not just Lelouch, but Suzaku. You know?
She's the worst character in the show.
Fuck no, Suzaku was.
We're talking about hypes right now. So.
Yeah, sorry. Before Devin goes, I want to give a favorite moment.
Oh, are we on that yet?
Let me give you my hype.
I think it'd be separate.
So one thing that I liked about this anime is, so at first I was on Lelouch's side. You know?
Yeah.
I wanted Britannia to fall.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of felt like Lelouch kind of went over the edge, maybe. It kind of like lost... I don't want to say... Because I don't know if this was his plan all along. It's to kind of like...
Dismantle everything.
Yeah, like dismantle like to this... Like, a lot of people died. There was a lot of death. And I don't know if he meant for all that, but I feel like in somewhere in all that, he lost kind of like his way.
This is what you liked?
Like I liked the feeling. I liked how they made it to where I was rooting for Lelouch,
right?
And then by the end of the season, I'm like,
You gone too far.
Go Suzaku.
Like maybe I wouldn't like go Suzaku, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't be rooting for Lelouch.
I like that point though, because like this battlefield was not Britannia. This was Japan, bro.
Yeah.
Like
they're in Japan.
Like if it would have been Britannia, go nuts, go ham on all your plans, let everybody die.
Okay, that's true.
But Japan was this battlefield, and you fucked it up, dude.
I mean, hell yeah.
I gotta get what you're saying.
Gotta rebuild, you know.
Yeah. So you just like the anime on the whole, like. What it
made you feel? A lot of that going around.
Yeah, just the overarching anime, you know, the message.
Right.
No, but okay, so we can go into favorite moments.
Favorite moments. Okay.
Do you have a favorite moment?
I'll let you guys go first.
Just like a moment that stood out to you,
dude.
Dude, that trick when Suzaku first got caught, like episode 4, and then he rode out in the procession to save him, and then he told that guy, Jeremiah Gottwald, hey, Orange. It was all a trick, and the whole time it was just a lie. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire moment, dude. Like he fooled everyone to believe that Jeremiah was working with him because he Geass'd him to let him free. But Jeremiah's like, huh? And then later you see he's like mind broken from being called Orange Boy all the time, and he tries to kill him still.
Yeah.
Dude, great. Like not even a big part of the story, just a great little touch to like to add to the guy that Lelouch is. You know, one of my favorite moments was that orange thing in the beginning.
Right? Was that good?
I got way more moments too, but it's cool. Go ahead.
Man, I think the one that really stood out to me, like as far as hype moments, was when he stole Gawain and just like totally used it against everybody.
That's fire.
Like just the fact that it kind of made me mad because like, oh, Britannia's like just standing there and he's like getting into the cockpit like nothing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't try to shoot him. They didn't try to do nothing to him.
The way they stole the nightmares pissed me off.
Yeah,
like you just got in him, you can just drive him like nothing. No
he didn't even no key, no authorization code or nothing. Like
there was a key in the Gawain. They mentioned that the keys inside. They mentioned.
So they left the keys in the car. Then
I know,
we're an idiot.
Yeah, very dumb.
So that made me mad. But the fact that it was so like powerful, it was enough to kind of match Lancelot in a way. Like especially those cannons. Those cannons were OP as fuck.
It was a prototype.
Their air superiority meant nothing compared to that one nightmare. So
yeah.
But
Gawain, fire.
Yeah.
They needed that, though, because they were kind of getting overpowered by Lancelot. Every time they go into battle, Lancelot would fuck up everything.
Nah, but I feel like the Japanese nightmare with her, what's her name? Kella's claws?
Callan?
Yeah, Callan's hurt that one claw. She could have beat him.
Lancelot was fucking up. Every time they fought, he always broke off their arm or something.
Nah.
She would overpower him.
First time was a draw, though.
The thing was, though, that Lelouch would outmaneuver them with his skill, which I love, because Lancelot's the strongest knight, the strongest queen over there.
Yeah.
But he's got all the pawns and bishops moving right. So that's why it was a cool fight between them.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Until they got Gawain. Now it's like, dude, you're broken.
So my favorite moment would be kind of like whenever at the end of the season, whenever I feel like the anime ended up getting flipped on its head, and he ends up accidentally using Geass.
That was such crazy.
Euphemia?
The Viceroy.
Euphemia.
Euphemia.
Yeah.
It's a very contested point.
So
I'm gonna go into that.
So like at that point is when the anime just kind of like turned upside down for me. It was like Like
you didn't like it anymore?
No, that I did like.
Oh,
like that because that's one of my favorite moments. So like it's where it kind of really because I didn't expect that.
It was a red wedding moment for sure.
Yeah, I totally thought the anime was going in one direction. There was going to be some peace, you know, and maybe of course it's just season 2, so you're still going to have some plotting and stuff like that. Stuff for Code Geass'd to figure out. And then he ends up not being able to control his Geass.
Yes.
And he gets the Viceroy. She's not the Viceroy. She's
Princess.
Princess.
I think she becomes the Viceroy though of Japan, right?
They call it. It's like a lieutenant governor or something. She's like they call it the governor. I just say princess.
Who knows what Viceroy even means?
I just say princess
because the Viceroy is a sister. So, but they have like a
lower.
There's
multiple Viceroys.
They have like a lower level for that. I don't know.
So the leader of Japan.
So the princess. He actually uses his Code Geass on her and
Code Geass'd her.
So he actually uses Geass on her unintentionally because he's now not able to control it.
Yes,
right.
Which is so cool.
And they're having the ceremony, and they go from having peace for the 11s and Britannia to now an all-out war.
Because what did he tell her?
to. I mean, like he didn't even really tell her.
Yeah,
to do it. So
he's saying sarcastically, which is crazy.
And to kill all the it was Japanese or 11s?
All the 11s.
Kill all Japanese.
Yeah. So she's in this mind control, and she grabs somebody's gun and just starts shooting,
blasting,
like,
in that procession of people, just
and then telling all the people in her army, "Hey, kill all the Japanese.
It's crazy.
Do not leave.
Crazy
anyone."
order to follow.
Crazy how quick they just switched to like killing niggas too.
All right.
Yeah, we're all here to have a peace thing, and she just said it, and immediately they start spraying them up.
Nobody questions that order at all.
That's wild.
That is crazy.
some good men.
I mean, yeah, they're. Oh man, it's crazy.
She said, "Hey, are you Japanese? Can you please die?"
And also to come from her,
so cute,
someone who wanted peace.
Yes,
that was her ultimate
great moment. Goal. Great moment. Now, I was gonna ask you guys. So I'm glad you said that you liked it.
Me too.
I thought y'all might have said I thought y'all might have thought it was a bad thing to do. Like it was dumb.
I mean, it was unintentional, though.
I know it was set up prior with the Mao guy who lost his ability. He couldn't stop reading minds.
Right.
So we guys said it wasn't like an ass pull. It wasn't like all of a sudden. I thought y'all wouldn't like it. I thought y'all would be like, what? Because he said it sarcastically.
So we can kind of get into, we can kind of segue into our gripes right here, because that kind of goes into one of my gripes. So the one thing that I don't like about the Geass is how much I don't know about it.
Oh, like the backstory.
Okay. Yeah. Like I feel
apparently she's been alive. The CC, who was CC, who was the person who gave Lelouch the Geass in the first place. Apparently, she's been around since like witch times.
Yeah,
like she's old.
Okay, look, go ahead, Devin. Finish your thing, and I'll say it.
Like, if I'm Lelouch and I'm like this mastermind, like I would definitely have to know more about this power.
Oh yeah, okay.
And like you signed this contract, but Lelouch is a smart dude.
Yeah.
And for him not to just kind of like let that go, like,
that's really stupid.
I signed the contract.
That's really dumb.
Light would never do that.
Whatever happens. It's like, dude,
that's true. Light would never do that.
You need to. Yeah, Light would never do that.
He would never do that.
Read the fine print. Dude.
He would kill you right after he found out you gave him the contract.
Yeah.
So he just that just kind of annoys me. I would say
it does seem like you put a lot of trust into someone you just met.
I mean,
forever.
She got body though.
She got every girl had body.
Nah,
every single girl had body. Because she's confined to a chair. Yeah, I didn't like that either. That kind of took me out of the story too. Was like Lelouch is just like, you're so cunning and tactical, but then you just overlook C2, who's being nice to you and cool, but she just betrayed Mao after the Mao thing, and she told Mao, "I don't need to use you anymore. I'm done with you." You raised that little boy. Remember, he's a little kid.
I would have questioned.
Yeah, you raised him up, and then she's like, "I'm done with you." Like, dude, I totally understood Mao.
He kind of did, though. He kind of did question it a little bit. It's like, well, if you could like discard him so easily, what's like, how can I trust you? He did ask her that, but I don't know if she like pieced him up or something after that.
No, she just said, "I'm in this with you," or some bullshit like.
Granted, she saved him quite a few times though, to gain his trust. Like, she has literally put her own life on the line for him.
After the Mao thing, dude, okay, fine, you're cool with me right now, but in 10 years when I'm old, you're not going to be cool with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what's going on? And other than that, though, my real gripe was it could be sometimes disjointed. Like, there were times an episode would happen, and then right the next episode, they'd be totally different, doing different stuff. Like I feel like there wasn't enough connection in between episodes.
A little...
Like, no. Like, so, for instance... Remember when they saved Euphemia and them from the hotel that was falling?
Yeah.
Right after, and then like the Black Knights announced who they were or whatever. Yeah. Right after the episode,
they're doing deals and shit.
No, right after the episode was to like a little like mini welcoming party for Suzaku at the school.
Oh.
And then they went like the same episode, like at the nighttime, Lelouch on the other side of the country.
Oh, so
banding together.
So you want to see him running like?
I just felt like
taking off all his shit.
I just felt like he got around Japan way too quickly and easily. It just felt like.
You want?
I like a little walking.
You want to see him you want to see him fucking riding the train tab, but it's like, oh shit, like, fuck, I gotta hurry up and get there before Suzaku gets this party.
I'd like to see him in a car talking about his plans while driving there.
Yeah.
Rivel, he's sitting next to Rivals. Oh man, I gotta take you over here again.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt kind. It's not even a real gripe. I just felt kind of. It felt kind of like so fast everything happened, but whatever.
Okay.
Paul.
Oh, you guys are gonna like my.
Also,
Go ahead.
The nightmare frames.
What about them?
You should read a manual before you just get into them and start controlling them. Come on, man. Every single one of them.
Piggybacking on that.
It's
all a feel, you know. You just
piggybacking on that. I don't like the fact that these are such an advanced times. You have fucking Sakurite, you know. You have all these different like technology, but yet you have to refill canisters for energy. I don't like this.
Dude, this is made in 2008.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I'm having a mech, I shouldn't have to fucking stop for gas every so often.
Why not?
To fucking make it work.
How do you power it?
A battery? I don't fucking know.
That's the battery. They changed the batteries.
But it's such a short time, though. Like, it's like a few minutes, and they can't even do anything.
You have to power a moving machine to do crazy movements in the sky.
And what's the point of that little spinny cube thing? What is that?
Dude, have you ever held a little button fan? You press the button on it and it sprays you?
Yeah, it runs out of batteries eventually.
Yeah, and it's just
why can't I plug it in and keep it going or something? Like some kind of energy source.
They do plug that in, but you can't go while you're plugged in.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
you're griping about the batteries of it.
I'm griping about the fuel source, not so much the batteries. It's just
okay.
I shouldn't have to like, oh crap, I can only fight for 2 more minutes because my batteries.
That feels like semantics, you know? Like,
yeah, I kind of feel like you
in the world of mechs.
It can't be broken though. You have a moving thing forever. Come on.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
And maybe if you put a bigger battery, maybe then the nightmare is not like able to move as well, and then it won't be able to battle.
Semantics,
I think Paul wants them to like press the button and then feel their anger and then like charge the Gundam up. Is that what you want?
It's kinda.
Is that what you want? And then it just powers up.
Kinda though. I want it to be like, okay, as long as I'm in it, it's running.
Okay.
Like, once I get out of it, then maintenance, refuel, whatever needs to happen. Like I don't want to see you.
It's more realistic.
Parts of the episode was like, oh crap, well I can't defend you any longer because my battery's running out. I gotta go recharge.
Is that really your gripe?
It's one of them. It's one of them.
Okay.
The biggest gripe I have though is Suzaku, one of the main characters. Such a hypocrite, such a vagina. He was supposed to be on the side of justice, yet backed the most evil group in the world. Technically, China hated the group. The EU hated the group. Japan obviously was under the thumb. And you saw Arab countries getting taken over for their like resources and stuff too. Like they're getting like genocide. So much genocide, and he's like, "Oh, I'm on the side of justice, and I could change it from the inside." It's like, how? They hate you. You're an 11. You're filth to them. Everybody doesn't trust you. The princess is the only one that could possibly help you change it from the inside, and she's dead. Nobody trusts you, dude.
I think this should also be mentioned.
Go ahead.
About another gripe.
Yeah.
The ending was so dissatisfying.
Yeah. The way it just cut.
Yep. Because, like, I'm sitting there like, okay, there's a season 2.
You have a racist holding a fucking terrorist bomb in front of everybody. Nothing happens to that.
There is a season 2.
Yeah.
But, like, imagine if you're just watching that for the first time. And you don't get to see season 2 for a year, you know what I mean? It just ends like that.
This bitch is just still holding.
That is so dissatisfying, bro. It's going to start like that. They're going to start like this, and then it's really upsetting.
I didn't like that.
I didn't remember it being like that.
This dude's still holding the gun to fucking Lelouch.
Yeah. Suzaku, Lelouch, Colin, they're all, like, coming to a close there to, like kill somebody. Suzaku's about to kill Lelouch. Lelouch is about to blow up the whole place. Yeah, it just ends.
And then,
so like, come on.
And it needs to be said that Suzaku's doing all this for a woman, which is the worst possible motivation if you're on the side of justice.
That's your boy.
To throw away everything for one person that's already dead.
That's your boy, dog.
Nah, I don't like him.
Well, he said she may be the first person that he's ever loved.
Yeah.
Well, no, he loved Lelouch as a friend. He threw it all away.
Sorry.
Those for hoes.
Woman, you know? Dude, love makes you do crazy things.
Love wins.
I apparently so. Go makes you throw away all your fucking morals and what you just said.
Yep.
All right, guys. So let's jump into favorite characters.
Okay, do that.
You know, I didn't even put any thought into this. Y'all have a favorite character? Because I didn't even think about this.
Suzaku. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, how could it kind of like not be Lelouch? You know?
Yeah.
How could it not be Code Geass'd?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Can't think of anyone else.
Just like the whole, mastermind chess match, and always seem to have like, make the right moves at the right time.
Right. Light.
Yeah.
Just the whole mastermind aspect of
it. Yeah. Okay. I won't pick the same one as you. I'll go Colin. Love Colin.
I was gonna.
Awesome girl. Awesome tsundere. See her naked many times.
She's of age. I don't think she was the most baddest in my opinion.
She's of age.
They're in high school?
Yeah,
she's definitely
18. I mean, if you can pilot, you can,
Britannia's 14.
You can get it.
That's wild.
Yeah, if I can fucking pilot a Gundam, then I think I'm pretty set.
Some refrain with Colin.
So you choose this for his favorite character, right? Not waifu.
Yeah, favorite character and waifu.
Man,
Devin's waifu is Lelouch too.
See, I do respect Lelouch for like this is.
He's so cool.
I respect a character that will not only like the only person he ever really protected truly was Natalie. No, it was Natalie. Like he even fucked up. He messed up a lot of his plans just for her.
Dude, that pissed me off when I saw that. Like you abandon everyone to go save that little. I
appreciate it.
Yeah, I
appreciate it because at least he does have a line. There's a line in there. It's fucking far and deep. But it's for his sister. No. The only person that he loves really. He doesn't give a fuck about fucking Cece or nope. It's
true.
But yeah, I respect him. He's evil as fuck, and I like it and good at the same time.
Hey,
so waifu.
I choose either Rakshata or what's the. Damn, what's that one?
Valletta,
bro. Hey, the foreigners got bod, bro. The black girls.
I'm not choosing Valletta if she has her memory.
Yeah.
No memory.
No memory, dude. She's a modest woman.
No memory, Valletta.
Yeah.
You made me fall in love with 11.
we're like skipping over the racist though. How fuck? What's her name? The other student.
Oh, Nina.
Dude, Nina was mad racist, bro.
And mad playing with herself.
Hey. She did it on the
wild.
I don't know if she's like rubbing on the edge of the desk or whatever.
Wild scene.
Yeah, that was cool. I called it.
Colin.
Rakshata. Yeah, probably.
Who's the one that he erased her memory?
Valletta.
No. He erased her memory.
No, he erased her memory.
Oh,
Mia?
No. Holy shit.
Shirley.
Oh, such a stupid name.
Shirley. So I had to say Shirley. Because she's probably who you'd want for a wife, because like she had the opportunity to kind of.
She's gonna kill herself.
She could have shot him
to kill Zero / Code Geass.
Yeah,
and she chose love.
Definitely.
So I feel like that's what you'd want in a wife.
Yeah.
So
fair.
Yeah.
And let's get into our ratings, guys.
Let's do it.
I want to hear Cray's rigorous new
you go
system.
First. I want to see your new system. In play.
I'll be real quick. I changed my system, guys. I've been getting a lot of gripes from the community, from the uppers, my peers. I do a lot of voting on anime panels, anime fest. So I had to change my ratings. I changed to this: the plot and the characters of the shows now get a 40 rating each. 40 can go up to 40.
I don't think they care. I think you just tell them your plot and the characters get.
I was losing interest as you were talking about
bump.
it. Yeah.
Yes, plot and characters get a higher bump than animation and setting. Boom. As simple as that. It makes a lot of sense how I do it, and I'm getting my rating right now. I gave the animation an 8. I thought it was a really good animation for 2008.
You're still going to break it down.
I would give it the plot a 30. It was a pretty good plot, but there were a lot of, my issues with the connections. It just felt like there was a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of things not connecting, and a lot of jumps to quick things and There were some ass pulls. There were some ass pulls. Like the Gawain. Why was the key in there, bro?
Yeah.
There's some ass pulls.
I'll give you that one.
Characters, I gave them a 35. This is one of the best, character-driven shows I've seen.
Yeah.
They killed the character. I cared about every single character.
Definitely.
Especially Suzaku. And world building, I gave it an 8. They did a really good job with the whole 11 Britannia thing, everything. I really enjoyed this anime. All my stuff counted up was 81. 8.1.
8.
That's respectable.
Yeah. That's decent.
8.1.
Honestly.
30 and 35.
Ray. Shit, I ain't gonna say nothing about your score this time.
Yeah. I'll go next. I'm right there with Cray. I'll give it an 8. So this was a 25 episode anime. I had no problem. I finished this anime in actually a week, which
surprisingly we didn't need an extension for this one.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't want to say I was hooked, but I was ready to watch the next episode. And kind of
season 2.
Yeah.
Figure out what was going to happen. That being said, I'm right where Cray's at. I will also give it an 8. It's animation from 2008,
Yeah.
Still holds up.
It does. It does.
So yeah, an 8. That's what it gets.
Yeah. There were some things that made me mad more than others. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
What would make it an 8? Suzaku not being a bitch.
Not just that, like the hypocrisy of it, and him not being, but also like where'd the scientist bitch come out of nowhere and have the skills to pilot a new mech? Where'd that mech come from? You know what I'm saying? These little things, like you said, inconsistencies.
Yes, there was some like
If only the Nightmares had bigger batteries, it would be.
Yeah, but these things matter to me, you know. Like, where did you come from? How where did you like?
I agree.
You were just a scientist up until the point where all of a sudden now you want to save Suzaku because you want his piece, and all of a sudden you come out with like skills to match Lancelot's. You know, like
I agree.
Makes no sense to me. And then also the girl who has a bomb, either do something with it or go away.
Shut up or get off.
Yeah, like you just came out of nowhere holding everybody hostage, and now you're not gonna do nothing. And also,
shake it.
It's just little things like the whole Mao thing. Other than to establish that Geass'd can go to can be overworked or whatever, what was the point of Mao? Or maybe to see CC being not as cool as we thought she was, thrown away.
I think it was just more to see CC's whole deal.
But he was pointless other than that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, and also to show how far how the Geass can mess you up.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true. The Geass almost felt like a filler, though, which kind of sucked. I wanted more Geass explanation because that wasn't enough. And to say something,
yeah,
the Geass are fully explained season 2.
Okay, good. Okay, well, still 7.5.
I know it's not for this season. So
it's really good. It's not. I'm not taking away from how good this anime is. It's very good. But the things that were obvious,
give scores better than 7.5. Do you like? So
I mean, because a lot of stuff are explained.
What was that whole little DNA shift whenever the Geass had yeah, it turns what was that? What am I looking at here?
Cerebellum is
your synapses.
Yeah, it's like the nerves in your synapses. See, I got that one.
That's what we're going with. That's what we're going with.
Yeah,
do what I say.
But also the core thing, you mentioned it too. What is this little square thing that's going crazy because Lancelot's doing good? What is that?
The little square thing.
Is it Sakurite? What is it?
Sakurite.
I figured it was, but I have to fill in the blanks myself, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I connected dots because it's pink, so Sakurite pink.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this has been Sensei and the Pupil. This is our review of Code Geass Season 1. We will see you guys next time.
Probably should have mentioned that there's